stop, keep going, and it don't stop coming, and it don't stop coming, and it don't. It'll start up in a sec. There it is.
Running,
and running, and in this context.
In this context, there's no disrespect.
So when I bust
my rhymes, you break your necks.
I'm concerned. I actually know. You know nothing about Crash Bash? About the. Allow me to fulfill. Allow me to inform you of the. No biting. This is the first game to be made by someone other than Naughty Dog.
No. No melt. No melt. No.
Interactive Studios production. Developed by Eurocom Entertainment Software.
It's Beavis. It's a Beavis. Look at the Beavis.
So, there are rules of interacting with Blanka players, just modified. So allow me to explain to you Crash Bash. This game was the first This is the first game to be developed by anyone outside of Naughty Dog. And they figured, well, you know, we've got Mario Kart to compete with, we've got Crash Team Racing to compete with Mario Kart. Let's make something to compete with Mario Party. And they made this heap of shit. Crash 'em, bash 'em, Crashly Bashly. Oh no, you ate his snoot! You eat his snoot!
You eat a snoot.
They need that! Alright. This game is so weird, has no, like, the plot makes no sense, and it's very repetitive, but we're gonna play until I get bored with it, basically. Which, probably, knowing my luck, will be until the end.
The nose and the ears are almost completely solid. So you eat the end.
Yeah, and then you... Also, allow us to show you all of the characters. We have, on the side of good, we have Crash, Coco, Tiny and Dingodile. No!
Wasn't Tiny on the side of good?
Nope, Tiny and Dingodile are bad guys. There's a reason for them being on the side of good, but it's stupid. And then on the side of bad, we have Cortex, Embryo, and Koala Kong, who haven't been in a game since the since like the second and first game. And this guy. This is Rillaroon. They made him for this game.
James, what are you doing? Drowning myself.
For the sake of this playthrough, I'm gonna pick my boy Dingodile, because I love him. Aww. You...
I ran into the wall!
You also gunked up the screen just a little bit. Oh god. Oh no, sorry, Barry. It's okay. Okay, I'll keep the camera where it is then. We are going to fucking play as... I know. It's okay. We're playing as Dingodile. And these three lovely folks will be our competitors for the entirety of the game. I've never seen this game run so well. Blue one? Bad touch, strange attention! Sorry. This was a very late in the generation PS1 game, so it does look really nice. Also, Eurocom are really good at making games. I'm gonna shut up so that you can hear this incredible cutscene.
We shall settle this argument. Prepare to fight.
No, Uka Uka. The ancients would not.
The audio DC.
There can be no malice between.
I love it. I told you this was an old disc.
Good against evil. Your players against mine.
Very
I mean,
summon
at
the
this
team.
point, right, anything that's on a disc is old by definition.
I know. Well, no. We still have discs.
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, basically Uka Uka summons a bunch of major villains from the past. And also Rillaroon, because why not? And they're like, no, that's not fair, so they take Tiny and Dingodile. Speak not the redback, draw not the redback, write not the redback, sculpt not the redback, sing not the redback, call not the redback's name.
Aha, you didn't say I couldn't lick it!
Too many players.
stop me from putting things in my mouth. Literally just today,
Welcome.
I had these decorative erasers that are shaped like a little peas in a pot, and I just chucked all 3 of them in my mouth. I was like, I'm gonna put these in my mouth. He was like, okay, and I was like, I think he's not heard me, so I'm gonna put these in my mouth now.
Welcome to the hub
He was like,
world.
no.
So this is the hub world. It's a circle around a giant pit that we can never go in.
Wait.
I have a lot of memories of this game, but also, like, I just
It's the
know...
28th is a Sunday.
28th of April?
Yes. It's a Sunday.
Oh.
I just think...
Now, Reese, what's that from? Lord of the Rings? I don't fucking know. You expect me to know shit? I subbed in Redback over the Watchers from Drakengard. Oh, the Watchers! Fuck! I should know that. I should actually know that. Damn you. Move with those. Hold, increase ship speed, yep. Press, give the ball extra kick. I remember. Oh, I'm having war flashbacks.
Actually, it's probably a better idea I don't go, because I actually have an 8 AM, like, lecture exam.
I have work.
to go to.
Don't we have work that day anyway?
Yeah, it would be in the morning, but it's like, it would be like a couple of hours.
You have a lecture on a Sunday?
No, the next morning.
Oh, right, next morning. Gotcha, sorry.
I have an 8 AM lecture on Monday.
Oh.
And they're deciding to hold the midterm in 2 parts during 2 of those 8 AM.
Oh my god. Oh.
I was just like, why the fuck would you? And they're like, yeah.
I'm actually like, I'm having PTSD right now.
I'm having a PTSD.
Yeah, I'm having.
That's how it works.
I'm having war.
That's how that's not how Marvel
No.
works. This ain't it.
I'm actually having war flashbacks right now, dude. Oh. This.
It's basically the reverse Hungry Hippos.
It's a shitty Arkanoid. Oh my.
I like reverse Hungry Hippos better. Why is everyone better at this than
The computers are ridiculously programmed. However,
How is it still bouncing off that wall if he's not there?
see how there's a
it
little.
only work, yeah, it only works on this.
Oh fuck. Oh shit. Why are there so many balls? And why are they not in my face?
3, 2, 1, go.
Now I shall imagine Redback as a giant baby with a dog.
No.
Do it.
Ugh. Horrifying image.
Curlison asked, now Reese, what's that from?
Yeah, I know. We already.
What was it?
It was Drakengard. That's why he said I swapped Redback with the peeps from Drakengard. Or like the watchers from Drakengard. Fuck, I can't. This game goes on far too long.
Redback's like pretty close.
Oh my god. There are too many balls.
Now you shall know the void. The void.
Black hole charm.
I actually really like that stuff.
What? The fact that we saw a black hole? Or the fact that someone turned it into an anime girl?
Oh!
Earth Chan and Black Hole Chan. Oh god. Rillaroo, you can fucking suck my
Fuck the
dingo.
fuck off.
Suck my dingo nuts. I swear my PS3's like overclocking the game and making everything run really fast. Because it never ran this quickly on my PS1.
Overclock. Overwatch my better.
Oh! Oh, you mother humping. Fuck, you have to win 3 rounds of this!
In a row?
Yes! Oh, no, no, you just have to win 3 rounds.
About to do it. That is.
Yeah. And on top of that, you have to replay these to get other... Like, winning this gets you a trophy. You have to replay them with different conditions to get, like, a gem and a crystal and eventually relics. and you need those to continue. And I hate it. I actually hate it. Because the different conditions are usually so unfair. Like, everything stacked against you. It's the worst. Thanks, I hate it. Oh my god.
Oh. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
Fuck.
You're not okay.
Nah.
Stop being okay very quickly. What
Get,
the fuck?
get one past Koalicon, please. Oh,
Fuck off!
I just lost that. Goddamn Rillaroo and his fucking monkey nuts.
Do you want some chocolate?
Yes, please. I will say this for this game, it has a gorgeous design. There's something very nice about it. Yeah, they are creepy bastard. Their
You
mum's
like
what?
this chocolate?
It's very good.
Yeah. Put your head.
Oh,
Feed the boy chocolate.
please.
Feed the boy. Love the boy. Feed the boy. Love the boy.
What happened?
Love yourself. Respect yourself. Love yourself.
Treat yourself. Drop chocolate? Oh no.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my.
I blew love onto it, so now it's clean.
Oh my god.
Close. You're knowing when that's the chocolate that drops on the floor.
I guarantee it is, but I don't care.
It is 100%.
It's chocolate. I know it's been on this floor. I've eaten of it. Not the floor. I mean, like, you know. It's jizz.
Yeah, it was basically a hot girl sucking on a chocolate bar and then she bit down so they felt in your arms flinch that on it.
What? What?
Someone was talking about like a cat they had.
Oh. Okay, it's me and Embryo. He's right in front of me. How can I fuck this up? Watch as I do it. Holy frickin'. If we could stop throwing balls at me, please!
You got a good bit. I'm talking about the orchard.
Yeah, see, so now you can do different challenges. They're all fucking bastards. What do I need to get into Papu Call? I just need 4 trophies? Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. It's basically like you get to a point where the boss rounds start requiring you to get different things. I remember that Cabri ad.
I do too.
Sorry, just making sure you're in shot more.
That's okay. Yeah, it's hard to get both of us in shot.
Charge into other players to knock them off the ice. Collect power-ups by entering the beam. Entering the beam. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah. One more.
No.
Okay. Entering the beam. Win by being the last player standing.
Sorry guys, I recharged batteries with kisses.
It's true, she does.
Recharge kiss batteries.
And this is where you find out every character has a really annoying sound they make. Oh, fuck right off with that noise. Goodbye. Sorry, Embryo. Actually, really
You know
good.
what's great is watching girls eat ice cream.
Yes, it is.
Like, I mean, like ice creams that have like an ice cream cone.
Oh god. Oh, we're all doomed. Oh fuck.
I love the boy.
you go.
Don't be silly.
Look at these fucking tiny polar bears.
3, 2,
Alright. Down with that. Fuck off, Embryo. Fall in the fucking water. You know what? After we're done with Crash, I might just do Drakengard. I might do that Drakengard fucking marathon like I said I was gonna do. Tiny puppy!
I wanna buy things! Let me buy things! Thanks!
Okay, that's...
Also making Reese...
Fuck. Ah!
He's making you Kane in the...
Kime.
Kane.
Cool, let's hear his answer.
He's making you Kane!
Force victory.
A series that I haven't played.
Yes, after Crash we'll and Chrono, you can hold me to that. After Crash we'll do Drakengard. Hello. Hello.
Sorry, you guys are just looking at my butt.
I'm sure no one's complaining. Oh, my head. Crush the brain. No, don't crush my brain. Oh.
What brain?
Blaze, it's a game series with a happy ending. Wait, you mean Drakengard? That's a lie. That's a balls out lie, and you know it.
Sorry, I'm feeling very affectionate today. I'm affectionate.
Infectionate. I infect people with my affection.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Let's see
getting a
if I...
dinosaur tomorrow.
Fucking goddamn! Why am I this small? If we keep streaming for the next hour and a half, you get your present on the stream.
You're going to go take an hour and a half long nap.
Also, like, I don't know if we'll keep streaming for that long, but, like, you know, at midnight I'm giving you your present, so, you know. I hope you like it. Well, we just saw Reese get smothered on the stream. And I loved every moment.
I actually, like, genuinely do kind of crush his head. I just love you so much, and it's like when you see, something small and you want to squeeze it.
Oh, wait, no, I want that, don't I? I'm pretty sure I want that. Give it back. Let me take that. Let me take that off your hand. No! God damn it! Fuck! Brio! You can't do anything with it because he's shit-ass small character. Fuck. Oh no. No. You get away from me with that noise. No thank you, sir. No. And we've done it. See something small and squeeze it. But wait. What am I reading? It's still got... Wait. I'm so confused.
Here you go.
Imagine the sound of someone walking down the street with these... Thump.
No, it's click, thump, click, thump.
Yeah.
Magic lemon pie.
We got a clip. I'm excited.
What was the lemon pie?
I don't know.
Wait, what? What the fuck just came out of my mouth?
What was the lemon pie?
Yeah, I meant to say what was the clip?
I don't know. I can't tell you until I fucking... Oh, it's this game. I have to fucking cash in all my stupid...
You cashing in all your stupid?
Yes.
That's a lot of stupid to cash in.
I'm gonna buy a fucking house with it. I'm gonna buy a house with how fucking stupid I am. God oh, I hate this so
Still
much.
winning.
I still hate it. No, I'm not. Look.
You're green, yeah?
No, I'm yellow.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
I thought you were Rikaroo.
no, I'm fucking Dingo Dial.
Oh, I keep getting Dingo Dial confused with the monkey dude.
Yeah, they do have the same movement, so, you know, I get...
No, it's the tails. It's the fact they both have tails.
God, I am so fucking... I swear there was a point where I was good at this game.
You need to know how to move to, like, cancel theirs. You just gotta win right at the end.
They have destroyed all. Yep, Brio. Fucking hell, Brio. God damn. Hang on. Hang on. So we're going to play Drakengard 2 as well, because why? Is it like DMC and the second game is the worst? Second game had no involvement with the director and drastically different tone. We see it as non-canon. technically it's part of a different,
I'm gonna go slump on the bed, bye
that's
guys.
mostly true. Yoko Taro did actually have some input, not a lot, but nowhere near as much as, he wasn't like the director, like the previous game, because even though Drakengard 1 was kind of a masterpiece, it didn't sell particularly well, and Square was just like, maybe we'll get someone else to direct the second game. It sold well enough for a sequel, but not well enough to be like, you know, super great. They didn't really realize how much of a genius Yoko Taro was at the time. So, like, yeah, they got a different guy to direct the sequel. I can't remember who it was. Yeah. It's technically canon in a weird way, because technically, with Drakengard, Drakengard is, you know, the Drakengard Nier series has been like, yep, multiple timelines definitely exist. So technically it is canon, but not main canon, you know? Anything that people don't want to be canon is usually super canon. Yoko's stuff didn't sell well till Automata. That's very true. Despite having cult followings, Yoko Taro's games, Drakengard, Drakengard 3, Nier, and yeah, they did not sell well at all. And Kavia and Square tried really fucking hard, but they just weren't. They were limited by the fact they weren't the best studio in the world, and I don't mean that as a dig at all. Like, they wanted to create games much bigger than what they were capable of, which, if I'm being real, Kavia was a studio that made fucking licensed games. That's all they did. And you know how you say everyone has that one game in them? Yeah, Kavia tried really hard. I'll give them that. They were not a spectacular... Having played some other stuff made by them, they were not a spectacular studio. They tried, but... But Yoko Taro was, like, just... this reclusive, weird, genius dude who had some really interesting stuff to say. But just never really... And then, like, Access Games was the thing. Access was where he went after... Kavia. And Access is interesting. They're the company that was set up by Swery, the guy who made Deadly Premonition and JJ Macfield and shit like that. Games that I kind of like. Swery65 is kind of... I think he may have worked with Suda51 at one point. I think that's where he got the name. Anyway, you know, Access tried to make Drakengard 3, and while it looks cool in some places, that game is basically like playing a slideshow. It does not look great. It's once again limited by the company that made it, and the studio that made it, I mean, and limitations of the PlayStation 3 just kind of being a... As much as I love my PS3, I will never be able to call it a great console. It just was a terrible thing to develop for. I feel for a lot of developers. I've just heard some horror stories about the PS3. Particularly, like, looking back now, seeing how much screen tearing there is in games that weren't made first party, you know? Shit like that. I don't know. But, yeah. Drakengard 3 was not the giant selling monster that everyone was hoping it to be. Neither was Nier, unfortunately. And then, weirdly enough, Square was just like... Yoko Taro was like, okay, look, I have this idea for a sequel to Nier. I want to get Platinum Games to make it. Or, like, we want to get Platinum Games to work on it. And Square was just like, fuck it, we'll try it. And it worked. It just finally hit that mark. No, I did not see the Mr. Klemps video. I saw Super Butterbuns for Beginners on Nier Automata, which featured Valkyrie Aurora. Same joke. Though I think it might have been Klemps who showed up in that video as well. I don't remember. someone, like, another one of those kind of YouTubers showed up in that video other than Pixel Valkyrie. It might have been Clems. I've never watched Clems, honestly. I've heard he's funny. I mean, Buns likes his stuff, so he must be good. And I cannot stress this enough, if you've never watched a Super Butter Buns for Beginners video, go treat yourself by watching, like, the Nier Automata or, yeah, no, actually, that's a great place to start. Watch the Nier Automata video. It's fantastic. It's actually, like, one of my favorites of hers. Especially if you like, Valkyrie Aurora now. Also, her, For Beginners on, all of the Persona games. She's got a For Beginners on, Breath of the Wild, which is also really good. It's also, like, half an hour long. She also does this series called Yelling About, which is just her like getting passionate about video games, which is something I really love and has honestly inspired me with what I want to do. Yeah, I'm just out here being like, yeah, go watch Super Butterman stuff. She's really fucking awesome.
3, 2, 1, go.
And I want to be her friend, but I have no content and feel like she's a trash human, comparatively. I'm actually in the Discord server of, Buns' girlfriend, Shari, who is a very talented artist. Fuck. Just pull that out. Damn girl be horny. The cost of DMC5. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. You should see the fucking Resident Evil 2 video she made. God damn. I know. It's just funny because I know. No, it's just funny because she has this. It's this demeanor she puts on in a lot of other videos, and then like, boom, real horny on main. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Who wouldn't be? Let's be honest. I agree 100%. The last few Capcom games have featured an incredibly gorgeous cast. Except Resident Evil 7. That game still gives me nightmares. I still sometimes think of, like, occasionally it'll be night, and I'll just accidentally think about, the fucking mother from Resident Evil 7 and be absolutely terrified. I remember when I was, so I did work for, like, I've told you I'm doing work for my mom's company at the moment. I did that a year ago or something. I helped them move a bunch of stuff around, and I was in this basement. Actually, it would be more than a year ago now, but, I was in this basement, and while I was working, I was, like, just looking shit up because I was bored and, you know, all that shit. Around this time, Resident Evil 7 was, like, coming out and getting, oh, fuck, I died. Alright, sure. So yeah, as this was happening, Resident Evil 7 was, like, getting marketing, and we were starting to see the first images from it, other than, you know, what was in the demo and shit. And it was around this time that they showed off the Molded, who are horrifying monsters like, at first were very creepy to me. Like, I did not... Like, I love their design. I just, wow, that was kind of talented. But back then, like, they were so creepy. And I was in, like, a dark basement with no light sources, and, like, right at the end of the basement, there was this fucking bathroom area that was pitch black, and the lights didn't work. And I just watched a video about some, like, dark this dark creature coming off a fucking wall and just, like, you know, coming for you. I was watching that in the basement, and I was just horrified the whole time I was supposed to be working. Just like, it's fine. It's not real. It's okay. Girl's the mother. Ah, fuck. Yep, she is a piece of work. I can't remember her name. Oh, what should we name our save file, chat? What should we do? Oh, that was spaces, I see. Lewis. Yep, okay. Or Louis. I don't know how you pronounce that. I know a guy who is it Lewis or Louis? Because, like, I know a guy who spelled it like that and was like, no, it's Louis. I'm like, Melkus. You know what? I like, no offense to Louis. I did get bullied by a kid named Louis in high school. So I'm gonna fucking go with Melkus, because I like that. No offense, Blaze. Mulk. We have a winner with Melkus. If that's actually your name, Blaze, I'm so sorry. So going to Wolf Room 2. High in vitamin R. Not to diminish your experience, but Louis, jeez. But Louis, what? The fact that I got bullied by someone with that name? Yeah, no, he was a piece of trash. That guy. It was weird. He was such a, like, actively a piece of shit. Not just to me, but to everyone. You could tell. He, weirdly enough, had friends. He was even a dickhead to them. And I was just convinced he was one of those people who was just a trash person. And then fucking... Last day I went to that school, we talked, like, we were talking on... I had to catch the bus with him every day, too, which was not fun. But then, like... Yeah, last day we were on the bus and we were talking about stuff, and he told us a story about something that happened with his dad that very much resembled abuse. And I, jeez Louis. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, you suddenly make a lot more sense as a person, you know? Like, oh, okay. You actually probably have suffered through some shit, and you take it out on other people. It's not a good thing to do, but I get it. You know? That kind of thing. Oh god. Yep, this is where this gets fucking batshit nutty. Hey look, we're playing the same game again. Holy fuck. This is also the kid that punched me in the face twice while we were on camp once. What a cunt. Yeah?
I need a very tiny leash and collar so I can walk my asshole.
Okay. I'm confused, but also... Okay, cool. You finally make sense. Where's my fucking violin? Oh, what? The fact that I got bullied and punched in the face twice? Yeah, that... Absolute... No, we were on cadet camp because I did cadets, because at my old high school, when you entered, I think, like, year 8 or 9, you needed to do... It was required that on Friday afternoons you do an extracurricular activity. There were 3 choices, which were cadets, choir, or games club, or chess club, which, Lord knows, I should have fucking done. But, like, here's the thing. I could have done choir, because at the time they actually wanted me to join choir, because, like, with a bit of training, I probably could have been okay at singing. I still am what I would call okay at it. Not great, but I can hold a note here and there. Yeah. Anyway, I could have joined choir, but there was this I have kind of had a fear of singing in front of people, so I was like, no, I don't want to do that. And then, as for games club or chess club or whatever it was, there was a stigma, like a big stigma, that everyone who fucking was in that club was a fucking nerd and, you know, ripe for the bullying, and I already got bullied enough, so I was like, no, I don't want to be in that club. Which was stupid, because I really should have been in that fucking club. So instead, I joined cadets, which was the worst choice I could have fucking made. The camps were crap. Compared to, like, like the chess club camp where they got to go do laser tag and bowling and shit for their, like, camping trips. Whereas my club, like, we fucking went out into the woods and camped on the ground, and it was the worst. The worst. So this guy fucking, at one of the camps, where we all, like, have this little... I don't even know what started it. We were just getting into, like... I think someone was playing music on their phone or something, and we were all getting into, like... Not even dancing, but, like, just having a push around or something. I don't even fucking know. It may have even been, like, we were messing about, and our CO was just like, alright, get it all out of your system now, and we just sort of, like, pushed each other around, and then the guy that bullied me fucking pushed me to the ground, like, punched me, pushed me to the ground, and then kept punching me, like, laid into me, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? I was so confused more than anything else. I was like, how did this happen? What is going on? And everyone was like, dude, what the fuck? And he was like, what? Like he hadn't done anything wrong. That was the worst part of it. Like, he didn't see what he did as something wrong. Fuck, I died again. Yeah, I did Army Cadets. Oh, yeah, no, okay, look. For some people, it's probably a good thing, or, like, you know, some people can probably take it a lot more, but the one at my school was the worst. Because, like, it was a fucking all-boys school filled with assholes, and we've suddenly dressed them up in army uniforms, and you expect that's gonna fucking give them any sense of self-control? No. My year group was absolutely feral. And I've heard that from other people too, like, someone I knew, a friend of mine had someone they knew who went to, that school, and, they described the year group my year group as absolute ferals, so, you know. There were, like, 2 or 3 nice people in my year, and the rest of them were all trash goblins. Not even the good kind of trash goblin. Like us. Like, there are even some guys that could be really nice to you until they were in a group of people, and then they just fucking lay into you because you're the easy target. And they don't also want to be, you know... It was a very harsh environment. Oh, fucking hell! No. Ah, damn it, Rillaroo. I did Army Cadets. Not much sympathy for bullies. Or any at all. Yeah, no, I don't have... Like I said, I understand a lot of why it... You okay? No. Look. Jesus Christ. I understand a lot of why the bullying at my old school happened. Like, I just know it was very much... I don't think it was a lot of the people. I think it was very much an environmental thing. Because the school I was at just kind of bred that. They really put it in our head, like that competition in our heads, and they did nothing about it. Like, we complained to the school a couple times, and they did nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Hell, I probably got detentions. I got detention twice at that school for doing very little. One of them was for a fight that I did not start. And the other was for... Fuck, I don't even know what the other one was for. I think I was late to class, like 3 times. Because of just shit that came up. I think I had trouble getting into my locker because I was a stupid kid. And, like, anytime you were late to class, you got a demerit point, and get 3, you get a detention. That's how that worked. If I was late to class at my other school, they were just like, why are you late? I'm sorry, I was just late. And they were like, okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
God damn it! I hate this so much. I hate this level. But yeah, the school I went to was not good. Luckily, like, okay, like, at the start of actually, I think, so, like, I got in, I went there because I got in. Like, I was on a waiting list, and I passed some test that they gave me, and they were like, yeah, he can come here. He can come to our fucking prestigious-ass all-boys grammar school. This fucking, you know, troglodyte of a human can go here. Why not? And because I got in, my parents were like, okay, we have to take him out of the primary school he's at, and we have to put him there so that he has friends. But when, God damn it, I have lost completely. I'm gonna go play a different fucking minigame because I can't stand this one. You know. So they let me in, and were just like, my parents were like, okay, so he's in now. Maybe we should send him there. We should change him schools in year 6 instead of like just waiting to send me in year 7, like a normal person would fucking do. Because I'd already been going to my primary school for 5 years, and I'd gotten to know everyone, and I had a lot of friends there. They were like, no, we're gonna send you to this new school in year 6 where you're gonna know nobody. And I was like, great! That's great, sure, no, I hated it. I made no friends I made 2 friends at year 6, while I was in year 6, who were in the year below me, and I got in trouble for hanging out with them because they were in year 5 and I was in year 6, which was so stupid. I understand that they were like, oh, you know, you're not going to be able to see them as much when you go to high school next year, but I was like, they're my only friends. They're literally the only people I hang out with. What are you gonna do? And then I went to that school from year 7 through, like, I just started year 9 as I was leaving. and they were just all... High school was so much worse. Just so much worse. Everyone was just not good. I really did not like it. And yeah, like I said, I did, we did complain to the school, we did tell them a couple times, yep, there are people who are bullying. My mom even got onto them a couple times, like, there are people who are bullying my son, and they did nothing. And it was around this time I started living with my mom full time, because I was, I used to live with my dad. That was the majority, like, my mom and dad got divorced, I lived with my dad full time, and I would see my mom on the weekend. And then my dad had to move to Japan for, work and also legal reasons. Not gonna talk about that, but, work reasons. My dad did some stupid stuff at an old job, let's put it that way. Oh my god, fuck. So they sent him to Japan to work, and, he had to live there full time, and my options were go live with him in Japan, which could have been cool, looking back on it, but whatever. I could have gone live with him in Japan, I could have lived with my grandparents, I could have boarded at the school that I was going to, which was the last thing I wanted to do. If I'd boarded at that school, I would have died. Or I could have gone and lived with my mom. And of course, that was the funniest thing was, that was the last choice my dad gave me. Like, he told me all the other choices, he was like, or you could go live with your mom, and I immediately said, Mom, obviously. Not that my mom and dad don't get along, they're okay together, it's just like, I don't think he thought my mom was a particularly good influence at the time, because she was kind of into a few... She was more a party person at that point in her life.
3, 2, 1, go.
Well, that's exactly what happened. His own fuckery. Anyway. So yes, while I was still at the other school, my mom slowly started to realize that I was not happy in any way, shape, or form. And so, eventually she was like, if I could get you into a school that's just up the road and is co-ed and is generally quite well received, would you take it? I was like, yes. Absolutely. God damn, Koala Kong's just bringing it out now.
3, 2, 1.
Hang on. Oh no! Plug it in! Do it. I did not make it out. So much sympathy for bullies or at all. We had an anime club. We just watched anime and played Pokemon. I don't think I was bullied during school. Was I, Blaze? Not a lot. A couple of people joked about you, but it was extent. Mostly, okay. Demerit points. That yeah. That happened to me as well. I was in a headlock and was getting punched, did nothing back to them, and I still got the same amount of punishment as him. Bullshit. Yeah, I know, it's fucking... They're like, okay, you were both in a fight, so you have to you both have to suffer for this. I wonder why kids bring guns... yeah. High school would have been so bad if I hadn't found my friend group. I feel very thankful for them. Don't say it enough. Friend group, I'll find those bastards. I think he's talking about you, Chrono. Yeah, eventually I left. I went to a much better school that, you know, they really valued, like, art and shit. Like, stuff that I was interested in more than sport and competition and all that. And they valued art as competition.
What time is it?
10:58. You got an hour. So yeah, eventually when I was at that, like, I had a little trouble getting acclimated to that school, though I will admit the first day...
You went in quite late as well.
I went in year 9.
Very late.
Yeah, and I had a little trouble getting acclimated at first, but I did feel more at home there. Like, immediately, I felt so much, like, it felt like such a nicer, friendlier environment. No, fuck you. Oh, hell yeah.
I feel like so many of those environments, it really does come down to whether or not the teachers give a fuck about.
The teachers didn't give a fuck at my other school, because they, like, if you were accused of bullying... I have a friend...
There was a zero tolerance bullying policy at my school as well. Like, a girl wrote that another girl in my school was a bitch, like, wrote her first and last name on the inside of, like, a bathroom wall, and wrote, like, first last name is a bitch.
Yeah.
And that was, like, our whole fucking year group was taken to an assembly and was like, this is not on, this is absolutely not okay. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it's like, obviously that is upsetting. And, like, that girl ended up not even, like, staying with the school for the full time. Like,
yeah.
she ended up going to Timber Top.
What is Timber Tops? Okay. One of my mates, like, very good friends, whose name I may have actually accidentally let slip earlier in this stream, got sent to counseling for bullying someone. He didn't bully him. He really didn't. He, like, treated him the same as, like, anyone else. But that kid had come from a school where bullying was just... He had been bullied a lot, so he didn't really realize what was going on.
Sometimes it can just be a misunderstanding, in which case, obviously that's fine, you can sort that out.
Which is very indicative of what our school was like. Bullying was not on, and, like, you know.
I feel like so much of it is, like, having, like, actually valuing the word of the person being bullied, and it's like, sometimes it is just about, like, sitting two people down and being like, hey, let's sort this out. And sometimes it isn't always bullying, sometimes it's just people misunderstanding each other, or, like, why the fuck are you being like this?
Yeah. Our year group was weird, if I'm being honest. Our year group was just, like, we were an odd bunch. And none of us, like, there weren't really any groups. There were, obviously. There were definitely groups, but everyone was able to socialize with everyone else. More than, oh, fuck. Like, I knew people from different groups that would not consider myself friends with, but we could talk and get along in a conversation kind of deal. It was interesting. I'd never really seen another school like it. A school environment quite like it. It's weird. How, like... I'd say if there was bullying at that school, it was very tame. Like, nothing...
Sometimes we just have absolute cunts of a year or two.
Yeah.
Did it? But, like, yeah, like, we had a little bit of shit go down, like, year 8, I think. But most people got it out of their systems pretty early, and then there were a lot of, like, things that brought our year group together, and we're kind of like, we're all dealing with the same shit, you might as well just be friends with each other.
I think a big part of why my year group was so, like, together and good with one another is a large amount of them had been in that school since, preschool, because that's the school that I went to did preschool through to year 12, all in one building, which is impressive. And a lot of them had known each other for a very long time, so they were, like, you know, very okay with one another.
You know someone that happens, like, you just get over all the petty shit.
3, 2, 1, go!
A lot of us had to put up with the same stuff. We had, like, 4 principals the amount of time we were in high school.
We had, like, 2, and the second one was such
Technically we had 6. We were the year that survived everything.
We had 2 principals, and the second one was such an asshat. The first one was really,
Our principal was an absolute crazy lady.
Our first principal was so good. She was, like, very supportive of people being themselves. Like, a lot of people in our year group tended to wear their uniform in a unique way, which, you know, that was kind of supported. Everyone was kind of encouraged to be themselves in one way, in whatever way they chose. God damn it, I lost it again. And she was very down for that, you know? Then the second principal came in, who had come from, like, a very, I don't know, just different kind of school, and when he saw that all of our year group were very, I wouldn't say lax on uniform, but we just wore it in different ways. There's a quote from him, I can't remember, it was like something like, diversity does not mean looking different. I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? Because our school motto was unity through diversity. That was the school's, like, you know, credo.
Read the chat.
Hang on. I wasn't bullied as such. I was fairly amicable with the drop kicks, though I remember one time in, like, year 8, one former dropkick wanted to try me. I was literally the only student that wore the school tie. I have loved wearing ties since I was little. Ah, fair. I don't think he expected me to stand up to it. Fair.
Yeah, the thing is that people will fucking try you, and the thing is that being a nice person is such a life hack with people, because if you genuinely just are nice to people, but like obviously you have to stand up for yourself when the time comes. Like, people will very quickly realize it's a waste of their time to fuck with you because you're happy anyway. Like, you're not a target. You're not easy to push around or anything.
I just think at my second high school, we had 2 uniforms we could wear. We could wear either a polo shirt, like a pullover polo shirt, or the button up with the tie thing. I tended to lean towards polo because it didn't require me to wear a fucking tie, which I don't hate. It just kind of, in summer, it was the worst. Eventually, I think I confused which person I was. There was a point at the end, towards the end of school, where I would wear fucking hell.
You got shoved off.
Yeah. Where I would wear, like, this hooded shirt that I had underneath the polo with a school jumper on in the middle of, like, not summer, in the middle of winter, but no one called me on it. When you're in year 12, no one really calls you on your shit because you're stressing up with the HSC.
Yeah, they're like, well, I'm like, what are you gonna do? Ruin my entire future?
Wow.
They do not expel people in year 12 unless you really, really fuck up, or they have to make the point of expelling you.
He backed the fuck up real quick. I was scrawny. Yeah. Well, I was nowhere near as big. I was
a big girl even at that time.
I was nowhere near as big as I am now, but I had I could fall on you and you would get hurt thing going
yeah, like
for me.
I'm big enough to throw my weight around kind of thing.
Yeah, God damn it! I know this is a challenge, but still, fuck it.
Like, I'm short, but I've always been bored.
There's a photo of me when I was younger where I actually, like, I wouldn't say I look hot, but I look good.
Yeah, you look hot, man. I know the one.
Which one am I talking about?
The one where you're showing your tattoo.
No, that's not that one. Oh, god damn it. Fuck. Come on, come on! Ah, I was that close. I won that fight without getting myself into more trouble. I'm talking about one where I'm like holding a chainsaw, like a fake chainsaw, like a guitar, and the lighting's really good on my stupid cheekbones. I just looked good at that point in my life. I didn't think I did, because I was horrendously self-conscious, but I looked good. Looking back, I looked kinda hot. Oh my god, no! Just fucking push him off the edge! God damn it, Reese!
You literally failed when there was no failing.
Yeah, I'm good at that. Okay. Oh, fuck you. This is mine now. Yes! I'm going to bed now, guys. Good night, everyone. Happy birthday in 53 minutes, Sarah. Bye. Night, Chrono. I was mostly skin and bones for most of my current life. Only the last couple of years, I let go a little.
I gained a lot of weight when I went to my first uni, and I've just kept gaining weight since
It's
then.
rather pragmatic in a scrap. Night, Chrono. Yeah,
I'm officially, like, proper... Like, people are like, you're not that overweight. I'm like, I'm actually morbidly obese. Like, according to my BMI, because I'm short as fuck, and I'm very... Like, I'm stocky on a good day. My mum cannot get below 60 kilos, which is, like, quite high for her height, but because she's really muscly, and she's, like, really dense, she's quite small, but, like, in a kind of beefy way. She's got really broad shoulders. She's really, like...
I know.
Across the shoulders.
I was scrappy in the fight I was into. Mainly because we were fighting in a locker room, and the fucking guy came at me. Oh, wow. Came at me while I was holding my lock in my hand, and so I swung it at him. Not cool. Very not cool.
Yeah, but it's
Not regulation, but oh lord, was it satisfying.
It's also one of those things where sometimes you just kind of can't, if you get like caught off guard, it's up, like it's the fault of the instigator in that situation.
This dude was saying he had fucked my dead grandmother, and I'm like, okay.
Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah.
Not appropriate in any way, shape, or form.
Nope.
Really not cool, guys.
That same guy came back to me later after I moved schools, and he was like, hey man, I'm really sorry, I was not in a good place. I'm like, I understand, it's fine.
But at the same time, shut the fuck up.
We didn't really talk after that. Like, we had that fight
That's
in,
the kind
I'd
of
say
shit you
like...
say when you want a reaction.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't expect someone to swing at you after that, then...
He'd been doing that for like months.
Yeah,
Like,
he's trying to rob you.
honestly, this was a daily thing, but I just finally had enough.
Yeah.
That was the same fight I got a detention for, which, you know, whatever.
A detention out of that is actually not that bad. That's like...
It's more like I didn't
swinging at
expect...
someone with a lock in some situations
It was in an
honestly get you suspended.
It was in an enclosed locker room. I honestly did not expect anyone to like I didn't expect anyone to squeal, basically. Okay, cool. But someone let it slip to the deputy principal that we'd had a fight, and yeah. My grandmother had a lot of kids, so it's a possibility. Wait, what? Too much if they constricted. Okay, what else? Sorry, what was I doing? I should go back to the first walk room and grab some. I am not gonna finish this game. I can tell you right now, it's causing me a lot of frustration. Oh! I think I got you.
Yes.
Back
My
to the
grandmother had a
grandmother.
lot of kids, yeah.
Gotcha.
Honestly, I just used to get called, damn dog
Damn dog?
in French.
Really?
Well, because what happened is you would learn German for half the year and French for half the year in year 7. And, like, half the year would learn each, so it just depended on what class you were in, whether you were learning German or French at the time. And, like, it was one of the girls who was learning French in the first half of the year. She'd be like, first name, last name is Salshin. And I'd be like, what the fuck is she saying? And then someone else was taking French and like, call you damn dog. Like, I really do not care. I was kind of like what the fuck, man? But genuinely, I had pretty thick skin as a kid. Like,
Skeleton ashes. That's her skeleton business. Her skeleton's business, not mine.
she's free to do what she wants. She's a strong, independent skeleton who don't need no man.
Ashes. I also have a grandmother who's ashes on the sea. We spread her ashes over the ocean.
All of my grandparents still alive. Be nice to me.
I got one that's like knocking on death's door quite a lot.
That's fucking depressing.
You met him, Grandpa Tom.
Oh, grandpa, yeah. I think you told me your nan. I was like, what the fuck?
No. My grandma and grandpa are like fine. My grandpa on my mum's side is like getting on in years and has had some minor strokes recently, and we're pretty sure he's not going to be around for long.
So
But
much of this comes down to whether you take
don't
it yourself.
know him a lot. Like, I don't know him super well. I'm sorry, I like blocked you out again.
Block!
Fuck! He did lots of men.
Here's the reason we say amen.
Man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's...
We didn't need them to procreate. We would have gotten rid of them centuries ago.
I'm well aware. I believe it.
I really fucked up though the other day.
Yeah. Do tell.
Both of my grandmothers outliving grandfathers. They're metal as fuck. A really dark thought the other day.
Yeah.
Which was realizing that like there are certain members of my family that if they passed away, like it would not change anything. Like in terms of like financial requirements or like.
Oh.
Like if I passed away, we'd be fucked because you wouldn't be able to pay rent. You'd have to move back home or something.
Yes.
Like, I do have life insurance. Fun fact. It's part of my super. This is funding life insurance.
Nice.
So you get 10 grand if I die.
I would use that.
You would use it.
I would immediately, not even to fucking like help myself. I would
buy like a bunch of rare video games.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. I'd satiate my pain by buying rare video games and a trip to Japan.
Dad's mom is still living, probably out of spite. Only the good die young. Yeah, true. True.
My dad's parents are still alive and kicking, and they're great. I love my grandparents. Though they do try and pressure me into shit occasionally.
They pressure you into what they see as important, which is family.
Yes.
Like, and I do agree that family is important. I think that it is.
It wasn't family a few years ago, but since I made the big play of fuck you,
I think that they learned very much that was the point at which they were like, oh, this is an autonomous human being who can make. No, like, I don't mean family isn't necessarily the people you're biologically related to. I mean, like, the people who care about you in your life. Or who, like, be there as a support kind of thing. Look, I have a very mixed bag when it comes to family things. My brother's a fucking...
Yeah.
I love him. Butthole of a person. Your mom's been super good about understanding my whole family situation as well.
I literally told her about the dinner that we'd had the night before, minutes before you walked in, and she was super good with your mom the whole time.
Look, I just don't like when my mom drinks. When she drinks, she just forgets what kind of person she is.
She also gets very attention-seeky.
She does. Everything has to be about her, and I'm like, this is literally my birthday. I don't... She's like, are you gonna be like this the whole time? It's not even your birthday yet. I'm like, this is literally the only birthday celebration that I plan on having. Like, I just want to have this dinner. And like, the whole time, it didn't help that like, there are a couple of issues I had with the servers, which weren't bad enough to say anything, but did add up by the end of the night. Like, remember when I was like, oh, I have this pile of serviettes that's been sitting in front of me for the last 5 minutes that I haven't really noticed, but no one bothered to clear. I was just sitting there with like a pile of dirty napkins in front of me. At least they actually loved each other. Let's not get into the semantics of the Manson family. Let's not.
Jesus.
Look, sometimes you have to learn that once two people's relationships are put under the pressure of being functional for the sake of other people, it just ruins everything. So you're no longer making
Here's the motherfucking tea.
It's no longer a decision to make yourself happy, it's a decision to make everyone else happy, and you end up just resenting those people who, like, for the sake of convenience, you have to just stay together with someone that you might really not be happy with. Like, my parents, I have a much better relationship with my parents now that I've moved out and not, like, I'm still slightly dependent. They do send me money every week, which I really appreciate, but at the same time, like, I pay all my bills by myself. I pay the rent. I'm the one who keeps on top of my own finances. Like, they don't have access to my like bank account details and have to remind me to do stuff like that. Like most of it is, oh hey, my fucking thing direct debited and I have no way of paying my rent this week.
Yeah.
We had like 3 bills go through in one week.
Rough. Yeah.
I'll call Nan on her birthday, but that's about it. Hey, look, do what you're comfortable doing. That's really sweet that you call your Nan on her birthday.
We had a discussion about whether I wanted to invite my dad to my birthday this year.
You don't have to.
I do not have to, but it really depends on how I'm feeling around the time. I won!
Look,
Fuck yes!
You've made a lot of progress for the fact of I was literally prepared to never meet his father.
Uh-huh.
Like, ever, never have him come to any family events, ever, any major points in your life. Hey, dude, you're not obligated to give people your time if they don't make you happy.
Totally.
Whether or not you're related to them or whatever, like, you are not obligated to fucking give someone else your time if they don't give you anything back or, you know? Even if it is, like, if you're the person who has to decide what the right thing is to do in that situation, so. I'm
gonna go till I beat Berminator.
I'll be on you, Mum. We're back. You're adopted.
I'm gonna go until I beat Berminator, and I think that's all the time and effort I can give into this game.
Sometimes you just feel bad out of genuine obligation. You're just like, oh, but like, it's like I got my brother a birthday present. Do I expect him to get me one? Absolutely not. Like, I almost just do it out of the schadenfreude of being a better person. Oh yeah, I didn't say anything to my dad, and he didn't send anything on Saturday for me, so. Oh, was your birthday on Saturday? Please. Did you have an birthday?
Birthday? Happy birth.
Happy birth. We are twinses. Yeah. Happy post birthday, my dude.
Yeah. Happy it was your birthmas. I'm sorry we didn't.
It's still birthmas. Time's a fucking illusion anyway.
Sure. Y'all are gonna know about my birthday because I'm gonna do a fucking 12-hour live stream. Is what I'm gonna do.
You gonna do 6 till 6?
No, I'm going to do 9. No, I'm gonna do from the time at night. Like that'll be 12 hours till the time I was born. So 9:38 p.m. to 9:38 a.m.
You're picking the dumbest time to do it.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take the day off work.
Well, I'm gonna take the day off anyway.
Yeah, you take your birthday off.
Yeah, I do. I tend to take the week of my birthday off to fucking relax.
Well, you get paid leave. So.
Yeah.
You literally had to take a month off.
Yeah, no, I had to. I saved up so much.
The only thing I'm worried about is that you're not good at all-nighters like I am.
I can do them, especially if I find a game that is like.
Yeah, you just end up super fucked up though.
Well, like that's the thing.
I'm like fine after a day.
I will have my entire birthday to just relax.
Yeah. And it presents me an opportunity to try and reset your sleep schedule a little bit better. Like getting tired at 1. No. There's nothing wrong with going to bed at 2 o'clock.
I know. I do that. Actually, I have been trying to go to bed at around 2 most nights. But
no, I mean by 2, Reese. I mean as in bed and falling asleep at 2 a.m.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, see, no it's not. It's not a fucking joke, Reese. That's normal. You were birthed by a woman who fucking goes to bed at 9 p.m.
Yes, and she's insane.
Yeah, but that's because she gets up at 5.
Yes, because she's insane.
You can get up at 9 a.m. That's, like, allowed.
No. It's not whether it's allowed or not, it's an I don't want to. I'm very happy keeping my own hours.
What if you end up with a 9-to-5 job?
Never gonna happen. Not on my watch.
I'm just saying.
If I end up with a 9-to-5 job, I will rework my sleep schedule, but I'm just telling you, it's not gonna happen.
Just saying.
It's depressing for you. I also like spending time with you, but I do though. staying up. Damn it. Remember that time when I didn't sleep for nearly 24 hours because I do? I cannot do that. I've tried. I can't do it. I remember once having to go... I think I was going to America. We had my mom and I had a super early flight. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stay up all night and then I'll be totally ready, I'll have my bag packed, and I'll just sit up and not really do anything, and like chill out all night, just have fun, whatever. And then we got to the airport the next morning, and I felt like death. Like, absolutely like I wanted to die. I got a jam. Had a great sleep that night. Yeah, I know the feel. I had insomnia since beginning of high school. I still have a little bit, but not as much. It's not much better. I just fucked up my sleep schedule real bad when I was in high school, so I, like, go to bed late now. I don't personally see that much of an issue with it, because, like, I still get up during the day. I'm still mostly a functioning member of society. I just keep, like, slightly different hours than everyone else.
3, 2, 1, go!
That was absolute chaos. I'll tell you one of the best sleeps I ever had. First time I went to Soundwave, I went for the whole day. I was so fucking dead when I got home, but I slept like a baby. Also, the first time Soundwave did a 2-day festival, I absolutely slept like a fucking... Let me think. First day was okay. I went for the whole... Like, oh no, okay. Fuck. Soundwave did a 2-day festival once. I went both days. I stayed for the entire day because there were so many bands I wanted to see. First night was pretty good. It ended with Faith No More, and that was a really good concert. Overall, I was tired by the end of it, but I was like, I'll go to bed, I'll get home, go to bed, and then I'll be ready for tomorrow. Second day was a fucking blitz. Like, I saw so many bands that day. And it ended with a Slipknot concert, which was so fucking great, but like, the mosh pit did not stop moving. We were so rowdy, we broke the barrier at the front, and they had to, like, fix it mid-show. It was awesome. This was just after they'd released their 5th album, so it was great. Like, everyone was so pumped for them to come back to Australia for the first time in years. It was a really good show. But by the end of it, I was so fucking... I was, like, in pain. Every part of me hurt. And I lost my friends. I'd been with people the whole day, and I completely lost them. I had no idea if I'd, like, see them again before the end of the day. And as I got off the train, I caught the train back, and as I got off the train at Central, there were all my friends standing around. I ran up, hugged them, and actually fell to the floor, like, because I was so tired. And so happy that I'd found them. And they were like, are you okay? I'm like, no! And, I think one of my friends, my mate's mum gave us a lift home, because I had it was that or walking, which I could not do. And, I slept so well for, like, the next day. It was so great. God, I miss Soundwave. Download's a cool, new... I like that Download has come in to replace Soundwave, but I didn't go this year. Because none of the bands... Like, there were a decent number of bands I just didn't not like looking back, there were probably a decent enough amount of bands that I could have gone and seen, but I just didn't bother. I did go to Download last year in Melbourne. That was fucking great. I gotta beat Beach Ball. Done Tilt Panic. Need to do Pogo Go-Go. Done Space Bash. Need to do Desert Fox. I want to do Desert Fox. 9 trophies, 6 gems, 3 crystals. Got 3 crystals. I need another 4 gems and 3 trophies. Let's do Desert Fox. That might actually be a little easier. But yes, the best sleeps I've ever fucking had were after big festivals, generally. Because Reese likes himself a fucking metal festival, let me tell you what. They fucking box me in. This is a shitty Bomberman. Damn it! Am I dead? What is going on here? I really hate this game. I don't know why I'm still playing it. I really don't. Like, some sick, twisted part of me is just like, keep going. Keep going. Just do it. It's fine. I'm tempted. Like, how long have we been going? Probably a while by now. Like, we've probably been going for nearly 3 hours. Part of me's tempted to just swap over to Wrath of Cortex and go from there. But, also, I don't know how long we've been going for. Yeah, I'm done with this fucking game. I'm so done. I hate it. Okay, I need to swap shit around. I need to set up the PS2. But I'm very down to swap over to Wrath of Cortex. Fuck Crash Bash, man. Absolutely fuck Crash Bash. Alrighty, I'm gonna leave you with these banging tunes while I set up the PS2. Be right back, y'all. This game is stupid! I'll be right back, guys. Oh shit! I forgot I did. Oh, there it goes. Fuck yeah. Awesome. Hey, gotta restart the stream. Be 1 sec.